Hello guys, and welcome to the next and final episode of the 12 Days of Switchmas, and we are on our 12th day, and today we will be covering my favorite Switch game, Super Mario Odyssey. So Super Mario Odyssey is another 3D Mario game in the 3D Mario game series, and it honestly is the best in my opinion, because it brings back a lot of the elements that people liked from Super Mario 64 and Sunshine, and then combined them with the new Mario elements found in games such as Galaxy, 3D World, and even some of the 2D Mario games. And it's really cool how they incorporate some new mechanics into the game, such as Cappy, where you could throw it on an enemy and end up controlling the enemy. It's a lot better in my opinion than the overuse of the same power-ups in each game. In this game, there's a big mix-up of enemies and it's really cool, and the story mode is a little more complicated than the other Mario games, knowing that it's still simple. It's not just the princess getting captured by Bowser. There's also a whole extravaganza on the moon, and I'm not gonna spoil it. And Mario gets an upgrade on here where he has a new costume, his wedding outfit, and that's pretty cool. And speaking of costumes, Mario can change into different costumes on this game. You can buy them in the shop, and they're references to older Mario games, or references to other things, Nintendo, or not even Nintendo. They're references to different things in the real world. And that brings me to New Donk City. New Donk City is pretty cool because ever since the 1980s or 1990s, people always wanted some kind of representation of Mario being in the real world. And in 2017, that's what we got with New Donk City. So it's basically kind of like New York City, but it's kind of filled with references of the game Donkey Kong, because supposedly that's where the arcade game Donkey Kong, the game that Mario first appeared in, happened, or that's the city that it happened in. And they even have the girl, Mario's girlfriend from that game, Pauline, and she is now the mayor of the city after 30-something years, I think, let's see, 38, 37 years? Yeah. But it's really cool how they incorporate, all the things into this, and in this game, you're not collecting stars anymore, you're collecting moons. There's two types of moons. There's a regular moon, and then there's a 3 moon, or a grand moon, I think it's called. Kind of like the grand stars from Super Mario Galaxy. And this game is really expansive. Well, I mean, the worlds are more expansive than any other Mario game. It was basically the Breath of the Wild of the Mario series, but it did it in a really good way. It has an assist mode for players that are new to the game. It has pretty cool boss fights. It has good enemies. They incorporated a lot of Mario stuff into it. They made it realistic. They made it into 1080p and 60 frames per second. It's beautiful. And they even have amiibos for this. It's pretty cool. And the Cappy mechanic is really cool also, as I stated before. So I would definitely get this game for the Switch. I believe it's the best-selling game on the Switch. So if you're getting the Switch, definitely get Super Mario Odyssey. I know I said I recommend the games before, but this game is basically a necessity for the Nintendo Switch. Unless you don't like Mario, and you're not 99.9% of the population, or at least Nintendo fans. So thank you guys for watching, and Merry Christmas, and I'll see you back again in another video.